Thank you. It is recording. I just did a whole thing of this, and now I'm doing it again because I thought I'd hit record, but I didn't. So sorry this is so late. Everybody, sorry Chris, sorry Mike. Let's get to it. Here's my video interview. I gave some great answers, so too bad it wasn't really recording. So let's see if I can give great answers again. When did you first see Fools play? Oh, back in 1999, I believe, was the first time I saw them. They were performing at the State Theater in Olympia, Washington, and it was real late. They'd perform 11 to 1, and I was a high schooler, and it was so cool to stay out late and go to a show, and it was super cheap. And my friend Audrey actually took me to my first performance that I saw, and I fell in love with them. Yeah. You want to try out. When I was 19, I was watching them perform at Studio 321, and they announced that they were holding auditions. And I said, heck, I could do that. I've been in lots of theater, and it's nothing like theater, but apparently I did okay. I think I made Mike giggle and Chris at some cop scene that I did. I don't know what I did, but they liked it, and I got cast. Not sure I can call it. The color scheme when I auditioned was they had all the primary colors filled and 2 of the secondary colors filled, so it was a very logical choice to go with orange to complete the rainbow. Nobody had picked anything weird yet, like periwinkle or ginger or navy. It was mostly primary and secondary colors, so my choice was real easy. I've performed in Studio 321, I've performed in Mudbay Coffee, I've performed in various out of our studio away concerts, gigs, whatever you want to call them. I performed at Evergreen, I performed at a couple of places in Tacoma, a video game thing in Seattle, you know, a handful of other gigs. But none was quite as fun as Studio 321. Performance in the moment stand out. In Studio 321, when I first started watching them, they had this fantastic recurring character called the Literator who would fight crime reading books, or boy, I don't even remember what it was. But I remember when I got cast, really enjoying my character. It was just a great cast of hooligans doing what they do. I don't know. Why did we start from Studio 321 had a lot of problems, especially because it was built on that muddy, sandy place we call downtown Olympia. It was sinking into the foundation was sinking into the mud, sand, whatever. And because of that, a lot of problems happened, like the doorway was tilted and the stage was a little off kilter, and eventually we showed up and it was condemned by the city for good reasons, so that's why we stopped performing. It got condemned. I don't know how storylines got introduced, but I'm sure Mike and Chris and Joff had something to do with it. Performing outside of Studio 321 and outside of Mudbay Coffee was a little intimidating. The crowds were usually big or just weird. Evergreen, we had a performance at Evergreen that was just me and Jamie by ourselves, and it was great, but there were hundreds of kids, and I think they were all foreign exchange students, so there was quite a big language barrier and comedy barrier, but heck, those, you know, being on your tippy toes and trying to get stuff done that way was fun and exhilarating and exciting. What is it like to perform with the following fools? What are they bringing to the stage? Please give me an answer for each. Performing with Mike Harris is fantastic. He's a great leader of narrative and a great character actor. He is a little bit of a wild card, especially back in the early days. I remember getting spit on a few times, and not to my enjoyment. But yeah, he just sometimes comes out of left field with cool stuff. Performing with Chris Harris, the Purple Fool, man, that guy's funny. It's his choices of comedy are just unique, and I laugh hard every time I see him. But I especially like when he makes himself laugh hard, and you get that great high chortle from Chris. That's probably one of my favorite memories, is any time that's happened, where a fool or himself makes himself just bust a gut. Ed, the Red Fool. Ed is very smart and intelligent, and he brings a good amount of class and sophistication and knowledge to his improvised art. And I miss that about him. I don't know. I don't think we've filled that scholarly place since he's left. I definitely haven't. And I don't know. Maybe Essa. He reads a lot of books. Performing with Joff. Joff is my bud because he is one of the more musically interested. He's very interested in music, and all the fools are interested in music. But Joff, he majored in composition. He's got a band. He's awesome. So he can play every instrument. He sings like an angel. I love doing musical scenes with Joff. Mike Tanner, the Green Fool. I miss Michael Tanner. I only got to perform with him briefly before he moved to LA. But man, he knows his stuff. He's taught lots of improv classes. He's just a pro, and I miss him. Performing with myself, I don't like doing that. Performing with Tasha. Tasha was the first, maybe not the first female that joined post my joining. And she used to be in the Tokens, another Tacoma group. And she's just, gosh, a hoot. I love just having that female aspect to play off of in the scenes. And, lots of times you play off of the other fools pretending they're females, but it's a lot funner to play off of an actual female, or if she's pretending to be a boy. I don't know. It's just different and nice. And Tasha's awesome. Never performed with Jake. Maybe once. Essa. Performing with Essa is so exciting because you never know if he's going to actually show up for the performance or not. And just that excitement, that build, that suspense of not knowing if he's going to show up or if he's going to come halfway through the show. That's just a treat that only he can bring. Josh Hurd, the Maroon Fool. I only performed with him a few times, and then quite a few times later on, right before I moved. But that guy's sharp, and his characters are fantastic, and his accents are spot on. So gotta give my props to Josh. Jamie the Ginger Fool, my brother from another mother. He has an enthusiasm for improv comedy that I don't understand. It's so intense. I don't understand it. And I love him. And I love the formats he creates and the new techniques that he thinks of while he's asleep and wakes up and has to write them down. And he's just an amazing man. Hillary, another lady aspect. What do I want to say about Hillary? Hillary is another one of those fools that you never can quite expect what they're going to say, but when they say it, by God, it's funny. FPRL, you gave me so many questions. Has FPRL changed over the years? I don't have any FPRL stuff that I want to share. I only did one, maybe two. I'll say one thing. FPRL, man, did it have some awesome names. May Melee, Oktoberfest, Painsgiving. I don't remember any other ones, but they're fantastic. Peripheral, Fool's Play mascot, memories or stories. You have a Fool's Play t-shirts? I'm sure everybody else is going to say the same thing. Fool's Play t-shirts, boy, I went through quite a few of those. The reason being, I would wash them every week, and we perform every week, so they get washed about 50 times a year, and I don't ever turn them inside out or anything. I don't know how to do laundry, so I went through quite a lot of Fool's Play t-shirts, and they're beautiful. One time the fool head was like up to my neck, and that was a good shirt. It lasted a long time. But yeah, beautiful design. They're lovely. I wish I had another one because I know the one I have is on its way out. Fool's Play Island was a website created by Mike and Chris, and it's 100% Flash driven, and it's fantastic, and it's an adventure, and I haven't been on in years, but I had a key, and the key opened things, and it was neat. Performing with you, you'd think would be enjoyable because I myself grew up with the Muppets, and I love puppets, and I love Muppets, and I love all those things, but for some reason you just is creepy. He's just creepy, and he's cute. His eye comes out, but man, he's just creepy. That might be it. I think I'm done. I'll probably send this to you pronto. I hope this recording